We now have the official opening of the authentic Caribbean Trade Expo by the Minister of Trade from Grenada and the officer in charge of the Caribbean Expo.
We have 100 firms represented from the region and about 70 international firms. So we're looking forward to a good program for today and tomorrow, and all the best to you.
I will now hand over to the Honourable Minister Oliver Joseph, the Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives and CARIFORUM Affairs for the Government of Grenada.
Thank you very much, and pleasant good morning to everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here in Frankfurt to witness this 4th CARIFORUM Trade and Investment Seminar. It is indeed good to bring CARIFORUM, the Caribbean, to Europe. This is an ideal opportunity for all our buyers and sellers to meet together. We hope coming out from this trade show, we will see improved trade between CARIFORUM and Europe. Now declare this Expo officially open.
It's a pleasure for me to be here standing next to Mr. Anthony Bradshaw. And what's your vision here today?
This is the 4th CARIFORUM EU Business Forum. We are happy to be here in Frankfurt, Germany. The importance of being here, we are operating with the support of GIZ and the European Union. We're implementing the 11th EDF Regional Private Sector Development Program. The work is important from the perspective that the EPA allows for access to European territories, but this event is to bring the companies to the region and to have some market presence. We have 100 buyers here at this point. So what we have, 100 firms, 70 buyers. So we're expecting to have some great business opportunities. So it's very important to be here in Europe. Trade with Europe for 2018 between the ACP Caribbean and the EU was 11.8 billion euro.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. So it's very important.
Yeah, it's important to continue it, to keep it growing.
Correct. So part of the reason we're here now is to ensure that we can generate additional business. As I said before, part of the work of the agency is to support business development and to expand the opportunities for the business sector. And that will go to also creating jobs, reducing employment, increasing foreign exchange earnings. So there are a lot of aspects to the work that we're doing. The thing is, we are coming bigger and better every year. The next CARIFORUM, when we do the 5th forum now, we will learn from what we have undertaken here and look for a much more productive event. But we have had very good feedback to date on the event, and we hope today will be as successful as yesterday. For tomorrow now, we look forward to some work in the creative industries. We have 3 musical showcases tomorrow, showcasing some of the talent. Today we have the cooking show and the rum tasting. So we brought the Caribbean culture to Germany.
What's exactly your function there?
We, with the European Chamber of Commerce, so the Eurocamera, we organize the basically the B2B part of this event. We looked for all the buyers.
Okay.
We didn't do it on our own. We had some local help as well. We ourselves also involved our local partners in the various countries in Europe. So basically, what we were doing over the last 3-4 months, is hunting for potential buyers. You've seen here that we are not dealing with one sector. We're dealing with many sectors.
Very broad, yes.
It's very broad. So we had to identify together with our partners what are the typical parties that will be interested in buying sauces and condiments from the Caribbean. Will be interested in rum. of course, the Dominican Republic, you've seen it downstairs,
Yes, yes.
is a rum producing country, yeah, a nation. But of course, the parties that import and that sell rum are completely different than the ones that are in functional foods. We've been capable to bring from let's say seven countries.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, more than 60 buyers to this event.
Yes, yes.
I'm doing this now for around 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always for the Dominican Republic.
So every year we do a trade mission to Europe. We call it the EU Roadshow.
Yeah.
We're always visiting 4 or 5 cities in Europe.
Yeah.
So I know how difficult it is.
Yes. Definitely. Yes.
Yeah, to find counterparts. Without partners, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
But even if you have partners, people, their time is very precious.
Yes, yes.
And
they have so many products they're here.
You have so many products, but at the end, I think we can be very happy with
I think so.
with the attendance.
Yeah. I was admiring the beautiful stands, so beautifully prepared in a kind of Caribbean atmosphere.
I think the people from Caribbean Export have done a splendid job. Yeah, if you look at the event yesterday, it was completely full.
Completely full.
And of course, but the thing is not only about quantity. Also, if you look at the quality of the people that are here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, the quality of the buyers that are coming. We have many distributors from the Netherlands, from Germany, from England, even from Spain being here. And so I think it's they put a target yesterday of 250,000.
I heard that.
Yeah, they must be able to.
I hope you reach it.
They must be able to beat that.
Yeah.
Although if you're from Europe, you know that people, they have the processes. They take their time.
Yes.
Nobody is going to sign.
No,
for even €1.
I'm living many years in Germany and I know that.
So now then you know how it works. But still, I think people can go home with good initial business relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, and then pick it up from there.
Exactly. But I think we've had a wonderful interview, a completely imaginable situation what's going on here.
Excellent.
And I'm very happy to have met you here. And I hope to see you someday in the Dominican Republic.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you very much. Trinidad is not only famous for Mighty Sparrow and Rosie and those kind of top artists, but they're famous for their wonderful products also. So let's see what they have to offer. Yeah. Welcome. Your name?
My name is Vassal Stewart. I'm the president of the Caribbean Agribusiness Association, and I'm also a food manufacturer.
Yes.
And what we're showing here is one of our products, which is called Good for Any Darn Thing Caribbean Seasoning.
Caribbean Seasoning.
Right, and it's called that because it is in fact good for any darn thing. You can use this product in a wide range of food products, from vegetables and meats, your side dishes, rice, soups, any product at all.
So it's really for every darn thing.
Every darn thing. And in fact, it's seasoning made from herbs and spices from across the Caribbean.
Oh yes, that's important for the different Caribbean
islands. In fact,
you combine it and the final product comes from Trinidad.
Absolutely, right? And so we have what is called allspice, pimento, which is widely used here in Germany. A lot of your German sausages use pimento berries that comes from Jamaica, and that's the main ingredient in this product. So it will be a fantastic product.
So that could be fantastic for the German sausages.
Oh, absolutely. There can't be anything better than this for German sausages, in fact.
Oh, fantastic.
And then it includes nutmeg from Grenada, which is among the best in the world.
In the world,
In fact, we are here because what we want to talk about is the fact that the Caribbean provides the best range of herbs and spices globally. If you know that we are number one in terms of the quality of our cocoa, number one in terms of the quality of our coffee, number one in terms of the quality of our hot peppers, number one in terms of the quality of our ginger.
Ginger for cocoa.
Cocoa, right?
Yes.
Number one in terms of the quality, the sweetness of our coconut water.
Yes.
Number one in terms of vetiver oil. So when you look at it, Columbus came to the Caribbean. Was looking, he claimed he actually discovered. That's not true, but he came as a visitor looking for herbs and spices.
And that he got them the best.
Exactly, and we still today have the best in the world.
I have to tell you something that I just enjoyed. In fact, I enjoyed just smelling the products. I smelled the 3 different products, and also the smell The aroma is very, very nice. It's fantastic. Yes. I want to know if your colleague has something to add.
But the opportunities in the region are phenomenal for bringing in investment even from Europe, and also even for partnering with individuals from Europe. Our aim is to bring our products to Europe so they can understand the diverse impact it could have on their environment.
So it can be a vice versa thing.
Oh yes, and in fact what also should have been mentioned is the fact that we are going to be a major, in fact we've started producer of cassava to replace wheat. You know that the gluten is a problem health-wise.
Yes, yes.
And so the Caribbean is now going to be one of the center for cassava production globally. We have developed the technology in terms of high level of productivity. We have developed a whole range of value-added products that can be used in the bakery industry. So one of the things that we want to target in Europe is actually supplies of gluten-free bakery products to this market. That not only in terms of an investment, but the impact it can have on health.
We are here with Mr. Peter Mudai at the moment, a very important person from London visiting this wonderful event. What is the reason you came here, Peter?
Well, it's interesting that we're here. It's good to be able to see a number of local brands from the Caribbean. I'm in the cosmetics business. I'm the largest supplier of multicultural hair and beauty products in Europe. So an event like this where you're getting to see new products, new innovations come into the market is very important for us because it sets the pace for the future.
Yes, I know the Caribbean has different kind of tastes and different kind of making their products.
There's a lot of flavor in the Caribbean, and not just in food. It comes out in the cosmetics as well.
Yes.
So you've got some products here that you've got the Jamaican black castor oil, you've got the from the Curacao and Dominican we've seen aloe vera, and so obviously these are natural ingredients. They're friendly to skin, and very, very important. We're in a green age now in cosmetics. Germany is a very important market as well. It's the second largest cosmetics consumer in the world. So it's a very important to be here. And for us, you know, coming from the UK, it gives us a chance to see these innovations, see raw materials. You know, our market is demanding more green products now, and more vegan type products.
It's like
so
a hype
it's great.
at the moment.
It's not supposed to be a hype and a trend. It is the way forward.
The way forward, yes.
I've just come from another conference in talking about the European trends, and the European market for is kind of leading the way in cosmetics globally. So it's very important. Germany is the second largest
in the world.
Consumer market for cosmetics in the world. So you know, it's a very, very important market.
And you're in Germany already with many of your products?
Well, we have, we service a lot of German with smaller shops that we sell to from our base in London and online through our website at pax.co.uk. So we're doing a lot in terms of marketing. But, you know, our business is really reaching everybody. And like I said, we are the largest supplier of multicultural hair and beauty products in Europe.
I'm standing here with Mr. Jerry Butler, a very important person of the Bahamas. But not only that, he has a lot of functioning and a lot of things to do here in this wonderful, wonderful exposition. So we'd like to know what is his function here exactly. Welcome, Jerry. Can I say Jerry?
Of course you can, Robbie. It's certainly my pleasure to meet you, and it's a privilege to be able to speak with you in this particular venue. So I'm here as a guest of Caribbean Export to discuss renewable energy investment opportunities in the Caribbean, and hopefully get some European investors to come over to the Caribbean to look into our renewable energy space for solar, for wind, for hydro, and for battery and storage.
That's a very important subject here in Europe at the moment.
Of course, the Europeans have been so advanced in the issue of climate change and in the issue of bringing climate smart technology to countries that are victims of climate change. And the COP21 negotiations and the Paris negotiations were really successful negotiations where we as small island developing states would be allowed to benefit. So to see the Europeans face to face again and to really discuss a situation like Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas, where the Bahamas became a victim of severe climate change. Of course, we're deeply involved in the relief effort, and we're deeply involved in making sure when we rehabilitate and reconstitute, we have a greener country. So the renewable energy opportunity here that I'm discussing is about how to build a resilient Caribbean using renewable energy technology from Europe and everywhere else to make us better, stronger, and more competitive. We definitely appreciate the European tourists. We definitely appreciate all the help in terms of financial and technical resources. And we appreciate the opportunity to learn, interact, and work in this space that is Europe and that is Germany.
Very nice, this interview. I'm sure the people will really listen carefully to these very, very important things, and that you'll have more help from Germany in the future.
Wow, thanks, Robbie.
It's It's for me a great pleasure to be here with a lovely lady called Tessa Jacques. Tessa Jacques, you're from Haiti?
I am indeed.
Yes.
And I'm the president of CAIPA, which is the Caribbean Association of Investment Promotion Agencies. Right. It is a conglomerate under the umbrella of Caribbean Export, which regroups 22 different member countries or territories that from the Caribbean. Yeah. And the idea is that we promote the Caribbean as a region, because if one of us benefits, we all benefit.
Yes, that's a very nice way of thinking. Yeah?
Indeed, indeed. This one single tide lifts all boats. Yes, really, that's what we like, the way we like to see about it. Because if one person invests in the Caribbean, it creates more awareness towards the region, and usually investors will then see how they can do backward or forward linkages in other countries.
What you told me a while ago when we met a few minutes ago, that you're doing the reverse of what these people are doing. You're trying to bring things to the Caribbean.
Exactly. So we figured it would be a good event to actually be at, because not only are we they're promoting trade and export of what the Caribbean can do, but it showcases that the Caribbean can produce, and we're trying to attract investors to come and invest into either these companies in joint ventures, or come and do manufacture or invest into the tourism industry, the service industry, outsourcing. All of these are key investment opportunities for the Caribbean.
It's nice standing between Raquel and Lawrence, some charming people from Jamaica, and Jamaica is so well known all around the world, not only for the reggae and those kind of things, but also for their wonderful products.
We came expecting to see the buyers coming out. We saw them, and we're very pleased with what we're seeing thus far.
And what can you add to it?
Well, I think from our standpoint at JAMPRO, working out of the London office, focused on the European market, our primary objective is to assist Jamaican exporters to access the European market and to connect our exporters with importers and distributors in Europe who will be able to allow their products to enter the mainstream markets and reach the consumers on the ground. We have been working with products such as cosmetics, in this case Irie Rock, as well as coffee, teas, and now into the area of creative industries.
Yes. Do you have some experience in the German market?
In the German market, less so as we do in the UK market, but in Germany we do have distributors, food distributors. In fact, one of our large brands in Jamaica, Grace Kennedy, they operate a facility in the UK, Grace Foods UK, and they also have distributors in Germany. And even at one point, their sauces were being served to the German army.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, you might also know that we have a lot of German tourists coming to Jamaica.
A lot of tourists.
And those tourists, when they return home, they like to continue consuming the wonderful products we have in Jamaica.
I hope you have a lot of success here.
Yes,
and
thank
I
you.
hope you'll be coming back to Germany again. Montano Chocolates. Montano's company, that is the Montano's Chocolate Company.
Yes.
Where is it situated?
It is in Trinidad and Tobago.
In Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, the chocolate is something new that we're doing, and we started in 2014 just to take a try. You know, we had it in our show. And we said, okay, let's make a chocolate because it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes, yes.
And then the public loved it.
Yes.
So we went on to do our own chocolates and sell it throughout Trinidad and Tobago. While we were doing that, we also did, through his foundation, we work with rural communities to assist them in making their own chocolate.
Yes, yes, yes.
And in doing so, they started making our chocolates.
Yes.
And here we are today, you know, doing better and better and hoping to export.
Export. I think the German people, they love chocolate. It's one of the most chocolate-eating people in the world. So if they like your taste...
Well, they will love this because it's made from Trinitario chocolate, the most highly favored cocoa in the world.
Yes.
And there you have the beans here. This is the Trinitario bean.
Trinitario beans,
And these are the ingredients that make our chocolate. From the bean, you get the nibs and you get the cocoa butter. And then we add a little sugar, Demerara brown sugar from Guyana. And we don't have any other ingredient in our chocolate. Our chocolate is just made from these 3 ingredients. No additives, no preservatives, no dairy, no nuts. It's vegan and it's a healthy choice.
Baron Foods is a great name in the Caribbean, and for us it's very nice to stand next to the people of the Baron Foods and know why they are so big and why they are having so much success. Welcome. What's your name?
I'm Ronald Ramjatan, the Executive Director at Baron Foods.
Yeah. Your dad used to run the company before.
He still runs it.
He still runs it in the background.
Yeah.
Good, good. Tell me what brought your success here. What brought your success in the Caribbean first, and why you're coming here?
Well, what brought our success is our attention to detail and quality. We have remained consistent with that over the years, so that's what made us here, where we are today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is your main product?
Our main product is the West Indian hot sauce.
West Indian hot sauce?
Yeah. It's a mustard base, it's our flagship, it's won numerous awards throughout the region, yeah.
Your dad was telling me a while back about your special banana ketchup.
Yeah. It's a very unique and different flavor profile. Rather than the regular tomato ketchup, we replace that with bananas.
Something different.
Yeah.
Do you know if more people do that, or are you like the only one doing that in the Caribbean?
In the Caribbean, I think we're one of the very few. There are 1 or 2 who have obviously followed the trend, but we're one of the main people who do it, and the exporters of it.
Exported, yeah. Where is your part of the world that you do most exporting?
The most will probably be actually Europe, and followed by US and Canada.
So you're already in the European market?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. And which part of the European market?
Mostly in the UK.
Yeah, I thought so.
And by virtue, it kind of fed us down to the other EU regions.
Yes, yeah. And now you're trying this great market of Germany.
Of course. Well, just the EU market in general.
In general, yeah. Because once you enter Germany,
exactly,
the rest is open.
The rest is open.
I would like you to explain me what you're doing exactly in Curacao and what you do with your products to make them so important.
Yes, my name is Dina Veres and I have an herbal garden in Curacao with more than 300 species of medicinal herbs. So people come from all over the world to see the garden, and we make products with the plants. So we make herbal oils, shampoos, pomades, and herbs. People can take their herbs and be healthy and feel healthy.
Did you get any results of people who have been there who called back and said, Dina, it helped me?
Yes, I had people from Germany, people from the Netherlands, from Aruba, Bonaire. They call me, and because they like the herbs and they feel good with the herbs. So yes, I have a very good feedback with the herbs.
How long have you been experimenting with herbs?
I started in the 90s. I started to learn from the elderly people. It took me 5 years to work with 20 elderly people from Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, learning from them. And then I wrote 2 books, Green Remedies and Golden Customs, and Afrikaantje. And I made my herbal garden. I went to the mountains looking for the herbs, and I have planted more than 300 species of medicinal herbs in the garden. So nowadays children can come and learn. Nowadays that we learn about our own culture, we have the trees in the garden, the plants in the garden to show and to give explanation and to teach.
And what you're doing now in Germany is at the moment get them to know the product, and then when you get the certified stamp, then you can start exporting.
Yes, I make contact, so when they can know, and a lot of people have been in our garden. Yes, and they come and they look and they see for me, and the thing is now to get a certificate so that we can export, really export.